no one's for that, and no one's for the end of free speech. But then they start dealing with what free speech is. Oh no, you can't have free speech to say that. I believe in free speech, but that's going too far. No, you can't be a little bit pregnant, mate. Free speech is free speech, okay? You can't edit it, right? And when it comes to freedom of speech, people should have the right to say what they want and all the rest of it. And anyway, don't we want to know what people think about things rather than all going on in the shadows and no one knowing what's really going on? Of course, freedom of speech is freedom of speech. It's freedom, funnily enough, for people to say things we don't like and to stand for their freedom to say things we don't like as much as to stand for freedom to say what we do like. Freedom is freedom. It's indivisible. So, I choose freedom. I'm not going to be a little bit free, I'm going to be free. And I have a simple philosophy. People say, freedom, that means you do what you like. I have a simple philosophy. Do what you like, so long as you don't impose it on other people. Real simple. And people say, well, no, that would be chaos, that would be anarchy. No, it wouldn't. Be opposite of that. Well, what about people who murder people? Well, I think that's imposing your will on somebody. Do you think that might be that? I think we might just kind of, and we can do this. Someone wants a party. Some kids want a party. The local people don't want the noise. What happens in this world now? Left brain structure. You've got to make a decision. Are they going to have the party? You're going to have the noise. We'll go with the residents. They've got to vote. Okay. Now, what we can do. They want a party. They don't want the noise. We must find a place for these kids to have a party where these people are not affected by the noise. Everyone's a winner. Sorted. Harmony. This is what society can do. Most of the problems are not real problems. They're just the fact that we don't want to sort them out because we don't want to change society in a way that will sort them out. Simple as that. And when we choose freedom, again, I choose freedom, but not when there's an R in the month there's a good match on. And not if I have to face this official bloke who looks pretty nasty. I don't choose freedom then. Making excuses. We can make excuses not to express our freedom all the time. And if we do that, then we're never going to be truly free. Then we get, after acknowledging our situation, making the choice to change, then we can start the transformation. Why? Because when we go for it, real choice to be free, then everything changes. Energetically we change. What we draw to us changes. People come in and out of our lives that add to our understanding and our ability to go down this road of freedom. Everything changes. Transformation. And it's a wonderful thing. It can be a challenge. I love this film, The Dead Poets Society. Robin Williams in this film, when he's teaching the kids and basically saying, look at the world from a different angle. He used to stand on his desk or their desks. And he was asked, why are you standing on the desk? And he said, I stand upon my desk to remind myself that we must constantly look at things in a different way. You see, the world looks very different from up here. You don't believe me? Come and see it for yourselves. Again, when we start to make this transformation, we start to move with it our point of observation of the world. And if we move our point of observation, we're going to start acting in different ways. We are going to start perceiving in different ways. And therefore, again, we've got to let go the fear of what other people think. Oh, you can't stand on the desk. It's stupid, sir. That's what so many people do. Ooh, no, I better not do that. They'll laugh at me. Boom. Real freedom. Choose freedom. No excuses. And you look at the world from a different angle. You stop seeing yourself in these terms. Little me. I can see myself down there somewhere. Looking in the mirror. This is me. Hey, it's good. It's a computer. It's a computer. It's a wonderful, incredible thinking energy construct with consciousness up to a point. And it's the great vehicle for us to experience this world, but it's not who we are. And if we identify with it, we identify, apart from it being a vehicle, we identify with the computer and not us. And when we move our point of observation from the fact that we're little me and this is me and I'm Ethel Jones and Charlie Smith, out into the greater awareness and we observe us and the world from out there, then the world looks totally different, situations look totally different, we look totally different, and what bothers us and hassles us and all the rest of it just fades away. It doesn't matter. And this energy field changes what we draw in, and we can create changes, and we are transforming the outer by transforming the inner. As this happens, we start to expand the range of frequencies. We're decoding the levels of awareness that we are able to access to give us insight and intuitive knowing. My God, we're on our way. This is the level of the transformation. This is the level of the revolution, if you want to call it that. It's not guns, it's consciousness. And we wake up. And as that happens, we wake up and we go, why didn't I see it before? So many times people have said that. I can see it now, it's so bloody obvious. Why didn't I see it before? Because that's what you were before. And then suddenly, boom, boom, point of observation. Oh my God, it's obvious. And this is happening now, this wake up. It's happening. It can be challenging, mind. I'm not saying it's a doddle, because that sums up some of the ways I felt over the years. And last Tuesday, no, not quite so much now. But this was a great one of me in 1991. I tell you what, that really kind of absolutely encompasses symbolically my inner self. And why? Because when we start to transform, what we put out changes, what we draw in changes, and the outer world appears to collapse. Oh my God, what do we say? My life's falling apart, mate. Mine did. Because the construct going out fell, the construct it was creating fell, my experience, my life's falling apart. But what happened? As a result of the collapse of that rigidity, that false reality that I was living, as a result of that, bingo, another reality could come. Would I go back, despite everything, to what I was before I started to wake up and went through that shite? No frickin' way. No way, thank you very much. No way. Hello, good evening and welcome. Here is this sport. And there's snooker on tonight. I was him? Oh my God. No, that was him. This is me. Different. Simple as that. This is the big, big thing to get over. This is the four-letter word that controls the world. And, it's fear that allows this to happen. This guy's in control because they're following and all the rest of it. Now, if any of these bloody sheep said, sod this for a lark, I'm off, he's in real bloody trouble now, isn't he? Where's the point of control now? It's not on the sodding tractor. He's got 100 sheep to find. But here, oh yes, bah. Did you see the news last night? Yeah, bah. He's in control, sitting on his sodding tractor, doing bugger all. This is the way the society works. Oh, I better not go out here. I better not go out there. No one's telling you not to, in fact. But it's the mouse in the laboratory maze. Oh no, I'm going down there. Not going down there. Oh no, all that stuff. And it means that we are in symbolically this state. And if we go, I am me, I am free. Hey, you on the tractor. See ya. And everyone does that. God, the tractor's lost his power. He's not in control of the situation anymore because we've taken control back. And if the sheep did that, this guy would have no control over them. The idea is to lock us into a belief system, lock us into a suppressed and encased reality, and it's called fear. And fear puts you in your shell. He's ever so insecure. He's always in his shell. I'm trying to bring him out of his shell. All these bloody phrases we use absolutely describe what we're talking about. And we get stuck in the bloody box. Oh, I'm going to Oxford this year. Pass me exam. Feardom or freedom? Feardom is what controls this reality. It's what controls our energetic state, our vibrational state, our density, and all the rest of it disconnects us. Freedom is what can set us free. And fear of what? As Gandhi said, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Was it worth it? Was it? I know people, they're going to the dentist and they're going, oh God, I've got to go to the dentist in 3 weeks' time. Oh my God, I'm ever so worried. Oh no, God, oh no, I can't go out and worry. No, about the dentist. 3 weeks later, they're sitting in the waiting room. Oh my God, I've got to the dentist. Oh my God. Mr. Smith, this way. Oh my God. 5 minutes later, walks out. Oh, no problem. We're all right. No problem. Spent 3 weeks of agony projecting forward fear of yesterday or tomorrow. Why? When we get caught in this thing about survival, it's very important, because when we get into a point of survival, we get into the reptilian brain. We lock in there because that's our survival instincts and our survival mechanism. Survival. Survival of what? Survival of life. I don't want to die. A doctor save me, and all this stuff. There is no death. There is only life. There is only infinite consciousness, infinite awareness, infinite eternal existence within all that is, has been, and ever will be. They're the 2 points of observation. One, survive. One, there is nothing to survive. Chill out, mate. Okay? That's what it's like. So, there are very 2 different ways of looking at things. When we lock into body consciousness, we can lock into survival mode. Why? Because the body software has many survival mechanisms and programs within it. And that's not a bad thing, that's a bloody good thing. Because within this reality, this survival instinct of the holographic level of the body computer is a good thing. We wouldn't last long if those survival mechanisms weren't here within the computer, within the world that we live in. It's when they are the governor and take over. They don't just react in times when we're in danger. They are there all the time. Oh, I'm ever so worried. My mother used to say about a neighbour, it's being so worried that keeps her going. What? But so many people, and you know, and I noticed this from earlier in my life. I could worry for flipping England. You know, I ain't standing here cross-legged on a bloody mountain saying I'm speaking to my disciples and all that shite. I have been through all this shit and continue to go through a lot of it. So when I'm talking about these things, I'm talking to my sodding self as much as I'm talking to anybody else. And this is what we all experience. It's not about this or that. God, the shite I've been through, I could, oh God, emotionally and all that other stuff.